Okay, now we're gonna start to look at biceps and triceps. If you wanna have those nice looking arms, this is the way you get there. So, dumbbell standing curls. She's just gonna take the weights and just moving them up and down. That's working that bicep right there. You can see it from the side. It's activating that muscle right there. She's not moving her lower body. You can swing, but you're losing the effect of working that muscle. She's going down controlled. So if you don't have dumbbells, we can do it with a band. We'll show you front and side. So you just single the band under your feet. I think I said that a minute ago. I said, what did I say wrong? Feet under the band or something, and it should be band under the feet in the last, in the chest back, so sorry. So same thing, she's curling it up. Do one or two from the side. I know you gotta, there you go. Just like the dumbbells. So you can buy these bands online. You can buy them at any sporting goods store. You can buy a set of dumbbells, a bench, whatever you want, but the idea is to get you moving. Okay, so that hits the biceps from one angle. Now we're gonna show you an easy change that will hit the biceps from a different angle, and that's called dumbbell hammer curls. So instead of her hands being forward now, you'll notice her hands are to the side. Her thumbs are forward now instead of her palms. So it just hits the dumbbell, bicep from a different side. She can do the very same thing again with the band. And it just hits a different part. The hammer curls hits kind of the head of the bicep, and it just works it differently. So she's doing the very same thing. Again, her upper body is not moving. It's all concentrated on the arms. Nice. Okay, now, when we work the biceps that same day, we would like to work the triceps, the back of the arm. So now she's gonna do a dumbbell tricep extension. So she takes the dumbbell and she's holding her hands to grab the dumbbell like that. It's just laying on her hands between her thumbs and her index fingers. And she is just keeping her elbows tight. She's not moving them way out. She's trying to keep, they'll go out some, but see how tight they are to her ears? And so we're working this. So a lot of people complain about the flab under their arms. This is a way to start to work that off, especially when you're going through a program like this and using the supplements, the water, the peptides. So, perfect. Now, again, this one is a little tricky with a band. I warn you, if you have somebody to help you, it'll be better, because when you finish, you can't really get the band off properly without just dropping it, and it's liable to pop you in the butt or the back of the legs. So she's standing on the band. She's got her arms together just like she had before, and she's keeping her elbows really close. And you can see here, yep. Okay, so again, we're working right there and from behind. Perfect. Okay, so here's where you need a partner. When she lets go of that, it's got a lot of tension, so I'm gonna keep it from popping her on the back of the legs. Okay. Now, a great exercise that you don't need any equipment for at all is a push-up. So she's gonna show what we would consider the hardest or the best type of push-up to work toward, but she's in a plank, flat butt, flat back, and she's gonna touch her chest to the ground. Perfect, and she's gonna push herself up. Do a couple in a row. Chest down, up. Okay, now look at where her hands are. Her hands, and I know it's hard to see on there, but her hands are right under her shoulders. A lot of people want to go way out here, but that's because they don't have the strength. So if you don't have the strength to touch your chest to the ground like that, she's going to show you another version where she goes to her knees. She is still going to have a flat back, and she is still going to touch her chest to the ground, and her hands are still under her shoulders. She's doing the same exercise, but this takes a lot of the weight off because she's got her knees there rather than being in a full plank. Okay, great. Now, you say, okay, I can't do that. That's okay. You can use, now we have a bench here, but you can easily use a chair or anything that is, lifted like this off the ground. She's gonna be on her knees, same thing, flat back, Hands are not wide, they're under her shoulders, and she does that. Then if you progress, you go into your plank and you do the same thing on your bench or your chair. And we'll show you a wall progression also for push-ups that make it even easier. So that's biceps and triceps. We'll be back with more.